Hello there and welcome. It's me, Alura. Welcome back. It's so good to have you. And welcome to the video of Eridanus. And I love this subject so very much because a long time ago, when so many people were talking about starseeds, when it was a trend, I was one of very few that introduced more starseed races than anyone else. And the reason why I did that was because through my channeling, through my explorations, through my remembrance of my previous experiences and being able to reconnect with those and connect with spirit, I felt that it was very important to everyone's spiritual journey to be able to reconnect with theirs as well too. You know, it's not just about who you are in this life, and I say this time and time again, it's about who you've been. Your soul has been through so many experiences, you've done so many different things, you've picked up so many different talents, and yet this life gets you to focus on just this life. And in some ways, I understand that. But for anyone to really spiritually awaken, you have to remember who you've been and where you were and the parts of yourself that have been long lost and forgotten. And that way you can integrate them all together again and go further into self-advancement spiritually and really know thyself. And so with that, I've always made it a point to educate people in the blogs and in these videos too, even in earlier videos of mine, to help people to do exactly just that. Now, I do want to say it's not always easy remembering. It really isn't. Sometimes I look back and I'll miss somebody from my past life and I'll say, wow, I really miss, so-and-so. And everyone's like, who? And I'm like, well, this is from another lifetime, and then sometimes I might recognize a soul that I knew in a past lifetime who's living a new life, and I can't say anything to them because they don't remember, but the longing of feeling that love of knowing them and having been a part of their life at some point in the annals of history, it's there. It doesn't change how I feel because I do remember. And so, looking back on how life used to be, how the planet used to be, society, the changes and developments and advancements in society even, and to see the differences in then and now and all of the people that I connected with and lost, it does hurt, but we look back on things, we're supposed to look back on things in a way to say, what a beautiful experience. Life has been a comedy, a tragedy, it's been a beautiful drama, and it's been an adventure, and so remembering may bring back moments of, pain, but that pain is changed into joy when you can think about just how far your soul has come, the things you've seen and done, the people that you've known and loved, everything that's a part of your epic movie in life. So welcome to this video of the Eridanus Starseeds, one of my favorite starseed races above all. They're so mystical and enchanting, but I'll leave that for you to discover in the rest of this video. Thank you for coming by. I love you all so very much. I hope that you know that. I appreciate you, and may God always be with you.
In this journey, we will explore the fascinating world of Eridanian starseeds. These celestial beings hail from a distant star system, bringing with them ancient wisdom and unique energy. Let's dive into their story and uncover the mysteries of their origins. The trouble with many sources of information is that they do not have all of the information about other places out there. They also do not inform or educate people on what these places truly look like, their real names, and so on. They simply go with whatever information is out there from others, creating a domino effect of deception. Here I am, giving it all I've got, simply to inform you all. One of the races out there are the Eridanian Starseeds, or starlights, better yet. These soul types are souls who come from a beautiful place in the stars. This is an elven star system called the River in the Sky, but in truth, each star is light years away from the other. Humans here only refer to it by the name based on astronomical names given by other humans. The Eridanus star system is 144 light years away from Earth and was held so sacred in Greek mythology because the beings who rule that system were also giants. They even named a river after it. 2 places inhabited. There are near the stars Epsilon Eridani and Isolari Eridani. Both have a twin star, which they both act as a sun to orbit. Both of these places house an elven race of magic, power, sportsmanship, and athletics, much of what you saw inspired in Greek mythology. The culture was inspired by the Eridanian beings. On Earth, they were called the Olympians and Titans by the people due to their power, huge size, and supernatural ability. Some of the known Titans were angels and deities who were often confused with Anunnaki and Eridanian souls. However, the Eridanians got tired of being so huge in size when they visited Earth that they wanted to be like the humans. This was so that they could interact and be a part of society, not above it. They sent down souls to incarnate. The consciousness there is so strong, though, that they would need to make bloodlines to do this. So many of the beings in high power positions sent down seeds of life into humans, incarnating souls first in those they chose to carry the star seedling. This would embed into the genetics once the consciousness aligned in incarnation. They thought these to be demigods. They weren't. They were simply just strong, energetic star seeds. They were some who had their human mother picked for them by their family, in Eridanus of high ranks within the world. They have a government there, much like on Earth, with kings, queens, princes, princesses, dukes, lords, and also an army with commanders. There isn't a whole lot of violence. Actually, it is quite peaceful. However, at times they do have some issues with family fighting against one another for the powers. Yes, they have families and a lot of mythical creatures, some like animals of Earth mixed with another. It is a whole other world after all, with different species. Some of the stories are from the Eridanians using these creatures, or the fact that some of the creatures also exist in spirit realms. Eridanians are made of energy to us, but to them, their world is very physical. A beautiful kingdom in which only those who come from there as starlights or starseeds. In regards to how they started here, they have been building the consciousness in the DNA by incarnating into a certain bloodline for eons. However, some wanted a basic life and incarnated in normal families. They wanted to have enough privilege and power in their homes. There are a lot of fairies there too. Some of those also chose to come here. Eridanian star seeds traits. Traits will vary as all souls are unique. Eridanian star seeds are known for being active. They often lack focus, mainly because they want to do so many things. They are very smart on their own and can figure things out quickly. Intuitive by nature, they pick up on things fast. They have a love for sports and are quite adventurous. These individuals are funny and loyal to those they see as family and friends. They can be very sensitive to hurt or rejection and are known for their honesty. They possess an energy that makes people feel their importance. As they grow older, many develop an interest in Greek mythology, as it reminds them somewhat of home. They enjoy learning and building with their hands, and they absolutely love animals. 15, very quiet, observatory. 16, have an interest in magical, supernatural, and paranormal things. 17, very caring. 18, protective. 19, loners. 20, look for someone to bond with who can advise in their lives, as many have a life advisor in Eridanus. 21, good at math, but hate it. 22, like the snow, as there are a lot of snowy months there in Eridanus. 23, like anything that causes exhilaration, spontaneous. 24, strong, female or male. They have inner and outer strength. 25, free-spirited. 26, can withdraw under pressure. 27, have an older intelligence. Even as a kid, it seems like you are talking to an adult. 28, men are respectful to women as they value women a lot in Eridanus. But they have a taste for different types. They end up settling down with brunettes. Women will be respectful and obedient to any husband that they have. 29, strong-willed, but passive to those they love. 30, poetic, imaginative, and romantic. 31, often have imaginative worlds as children that include magical things. 32, in adulthood, they often feel a little superior as they can see people differently than other normal humans do. 33, practical jokers for the most part. In the incarnated males, females are very serious-minded and logical. These are the general traits, and they do seem to appear in the incarnated Eridanians that I have worked with and channeled. They are a great people to channel too, as they give a rich history of the ancient worlds. Some of the secrets of their home origins and planetary environment are revealed in my Akasha readings. In their world, they have another name. It isn't called Eridanus to them. In their culture, the planet is called Iridel, and their main city was called Olivian. Humans ended up calling the city Olympus. That is what they named their mountain, that they claim the Eridanians were from, since they always saw them descend from Mount Olympus when they visited Earth. They could not speak their language. Without knowing their language, they had to call it something here on Earth. The early humans called it Olympus instead of Olivian. It is not pronounced as it is spelled. In light language, it would be pronounced as Yaveon. In essence, these starseed souls are exquisite beings. Whether they exist beyond Earth or have been born here, they possess an ancient understanding of the stars' mapping, a deep appreciation for the beauty of creation, and have witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations throughout history. It's truly remarkable, isn't it? Do you feel a connection to Eridanus, or does your soul hail from another place?